What's up, YouTube? Mini Minchino here, and welcome back to another episode of Creative Builds. Sorry if my voice sounds slightly raspy right now. I feel like it's sounding more so than usual, but excuse me. We're gonna roll with it and see what we got. But yeah, just chilling, watching TV, not doing too much. I have been working on our grocery store a little bit, and there's something else I should show you as well. You may be able to actually see that from here. The other day, managed to get Optifine working. Finally! So that means we get this cool grass texture, so like it covers the whole block and stuff, so it just like looks like more like a hill kind of thing, and I think it looks amazing. And we have no rain, so that won't bother us anymore. And clouds are super high up, so I think that looks really cool. And yeah, basically all around good stuff. Now, I've been working on our grocery store a little bit. I finished off our little roof and have been working on a concept for the ceiling bit itself. So, you know, we've got some lights up here. I'm thinking of either using that or those are sea lanterns. And this is our little vent design. So right under the iron blocks that are in the ceiling, we basically have like just an iron trap door to kind of simulate, you know, ventilation-y stuff. And since it's pretty dark in there, you can't really see through it, much like a regular vent. So I feel like that works out pretty well. Now, these vents come in further than the ones on this side. I feel like that's okay though. Because you know what? Maybe having a little bit of ventilation near the veggies might not be so bad. I don't know. I don't know how that works. How does produce work, guys? I don't know. But yeah, I feel like we're just going to go ahead and build up some of this roof design, actually, and do a little bit of experimenting. So I guess while I'm doing that, you know, I kind of want to talk a little bit about Unknown Empire and Creative Builds as to how they balance out with each other, because I just want to like outline these guys here. Because, you know, I've been noticing that Unknown Empire has been moving insanely quickly, what with all the live streams and stuff like that. If I do things the way I've been doing, stream recaps are going to exhaust me, which is kind of a bummer, as fun as they are to do. And I still intend to do them every so often, but probably not as often, if that makes any sense. So you'll probably get like 1 or 2 of those a week, depending on what I do. Maybe just 1 actually, now that I'm thinking about it. And I'm thinking of bringing this back down to once a week, and just trying to pack a little bit more into each episode, just so we still have that whole progress feel going on, but then have 2 normal episodes of Unknown Empire, and I feel like that might be alright. Just so things don't get too far behind, and anybody that watches Unknown Empire will be like, well, this stuff's already been done, I've already seen this stuff, right? I don't know. I'm not gonna worry about it too much, but I feel like that might be a pretty decent balance. I need to run over here. And yeah, I feel like that might be how I do things. Now, I'm not entirely sure what day Creative Builds will be on, possibly the Fridays. I still haven't fully decided yet, so over the next, basically, week, we're gonna see, I guess. Well, I guess you would have seen, because this will be going up on the Friday, I guess. I'm gonna start with that. So, happy Friday? This is what you get when I haven't like fully ironed out my thoughts and I'm doing that on camera, so yeah, sorry guys. Also broke that block. I could be flying while doing this too. Arguably I should be. Okay, so all the like vents are lined up, are all dealt with here. So let's see, can I get the iron doors? You know what, I'm just gonna fly. It's just easier to see. I am just gonna fly. No, iron door does not go there. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like those are my thoughts on the situation, and I feel like it'll work out fairly well. If you guys don't think it would, you know, let me know, and I'll try to think of some. I just feel like, you know, Unknown Empire's just been insanely fun lately, and I've never enjoyed survival building as much as I have, and the community that that surrounds it is just kind of amazing right now. So, you know, I don't know. They've just been really cool about everything, and I haven't really felt that insecure about my normal insecurities, I guess. I don't know. It's been great, is my point. And, you know, I'd definitely love to continue it, so. I guess there is that. You know what, you guys? I think I'm gonna go ahead and just fill this whole thing in. And, I'll kind of check back in with you guys in a little bit. So, yeah, with all that rambling done, I'll see you when the roof is essentially done, and then we can work on the lights. Alright, you guys, I've gone ahead and finished off the ceiling. It looks kind of poop right now because there's not really any lighting in there. I fell in a hole. But, yeah, I added these other vents, like, at the entrances. So there's one on the other side as well, but it just kind of looks like that from up top. But, yeah, I just figured because, like, I don't know, most stores I see will just have, like, a vent just blasting your face off, like, right when you get in. So, I figured we'll kind of replicate that experience right here. But yeah, we have two options for lighting, and I'm feeling if I'm going to use this option, it's going to be one bigger, one longer. I feel like that looks right. Now, I need to scratch my ear. Apologies. Now, I have two options here. I have the end rod option, which I do like just because it's sleek and whatever. Like, look at that. I feel like that looks good. Or, we've got the sea lantern option, which I feel like would also fit, but I'm not entirely sure which one I want to go with, so I'm going to ask Candido because he's right here. Should I go with the one on the left or the one on the right? Yeah? Okay, so we're doing the sea lantern option. So what I'd like to do with that is go maybe... Nope, that was wrong. Okay, so I want that to be... Let's fix that. Technically it's going to be covered up, but, you know. So I kind of want to see about doing that, right? And they're going to be like 3 blocks apart. So 1, 2, 3... Maybe kind of like what you'd see in an actual 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Wait. Oh, I'm doing it wrong. Okay, whoops. There. So it's on the 4th block. Let's get rid of those. 1, 2, 3 on the 4th. 1, 2, 3 on the 4th. Yes? Yes. And 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's how I should count it out, is count it out 4. Now we're basically going to have that all along the grocery store. And I feel like it might look okay. 1, 2, 3, 4 there. 1, 2, 3, 4 there. So, yeah, I feel like that lines up alright. We'll just have that kind of going up the front as well. And I'm feeling, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't want to put it right up against the edge, so maybe having it like right there is fine. Now how far apart do I want to make these, right? Because like I feel as though they should be maybe 4 apart. 1, 2, 3 on the 5th maybe. Kind of like that, so they're not too close together. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know, some kind of like that, and that's gonna go all along the ceiling here, and we're gonna have an interesting time. I feel like 1, 2, 3, Now, these look weird, though, because of the lighting glitches and stuff like that, so... It's still quartz blocks, and I like the design, it just looks strange. And the light doesn't fix it. That disappoints me greatly. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's where the 5th block will be. Okay. Well, that might be a decent place to end that then. Okay, so basically, we just line these up now, right? Because then we go boop, boop, boop. No, that was wrong. There we go. Yeah. I think? Yeah. Okay. So, we're basically doing this. I may include another cut, just because this is kind of really boring, and I'm not sure what to talk about at the moment. Like, I don't want to, but at the same time I do, you know? Does that make any sense? Now the question is, what am I gonna do if the vents get in the way? From the pattern, it looks like they may not. It looks like I might be okay. But is this looking okay so far, babe? Like, kind of like what you'd see in a normal store kind of deal. And, whoops, that was wrong, and something like that. So, I don't know, I kind of like getting opinions while I do things. It's kind of fun. Because then I can directly learn from somebody and improve my stuff, which is honestly one of the reasons I have been enjoying Unknown Empire so much. Is just, you know, just being able to interact with the community and just, you know, learn from other people and just kind of interact and have a good time, you know? I feel like that's been kind of awesome. So I've been really, really enjoying myself. And yeah, this is a lot of counting and placing and stuff. So I think we're gonna have yet again another cut in this video and see if we can finish off the ceiling. So you've seen basically my process. So yeah, I guess I'll see you guys in just a little bit. Alright, you guys, we are back. Sorry for the large amount of cutting in this episode. I don't think I've ever cut that much, but we have our lights in and ready to go, and I feel like it does actually look pretty dang good. Now, one thing I'd like to work on thus far, sure, is actually shelving. Now, I thought iron trapdoors would look pretty well the best, or I could go with, like, you know, wooden doors or something, wooden trapdoors, maybe the spruce or something. I don't know, but I want to grab iron bars to see how well this will work out. I'm just trying to work on this little design kind of thing here, and then I can build the rest later. Because these are going to be like design I use like for the aisles and stuff like that. So if I just kind of throw these on here, just as I thought, they don't connect. I prefer them to connect. So, I mean, what if I made the outside out of wood? Oh, geez, I'm breaking the walls. Okay, let's get a hold of ourselves here and see what we can sort out. Hilariously enough, on Unknown Empire, I'm working on a shop as well, and I'm kind of having a similar dilemma as to what I want to do for shelving. And yeah, I feel as though I need to work on that a little bit. Now, what if let's grab some trapdoors here. What do I want to use? I mean, let's empty out my inventory here so I'm not like confusing myself with 1,000,001 things. We also need to work out the lighting situation on the floor level because, whoops, the sea lanterns I put in are not lighting up the floor completely. We don't want dark oak for this. I mean, we could try acacia. I think it's a little too orange, though. But, I don't know, maybe spruce or oak? I don't know what I should use for the shelves. Let's try the acacia, I guess. I don't know. Let's try it. Oops. Can we just place it like that, please? Thank you. Oops. Oh. Okay, no, that's good, actually. I mean, that's not where I wanted it to go, is it? Oh, no, it is. Wait. Yeah. I mean, I feel like it's very orange, but I really don't hate it. I want to try the spruce, however. So if we just kind of come up and go jump, 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 and try this out. I don't want to put them all the way up just because I just want to see as like a proof of concept. That's not terrible either. And I feel like I'd want them to be the shelving as well. I'm thinking no for the acacia. I can never find a good use for them. Because I feel like they would have been a really good banister for the brown house. But, like, they're just too orange. And, I don't know, maybe these can be the actual shelves. Let's try this here. Maybe these can be the actual shelves. Forgo the iron. So, and then the oak can be the sides. It's a little, I don't know, or maybe I could just do it all spruce, but... Okay, let's try oak then. See how this works. It's not as modern as I'm hoping for, but, you know, trying my best with what I have to work with, which, not much at the moment, so, I need to hold shift when placing these. Okay, so... And I may even want one more here. Can I do that? Whoops. I can't do that while, Can I maybe, perhaps, just stick one there for now to stand on, and then go... There we go. And then just bring that all the way over. Now, is that an okay design? Can we do something like that over here now? I feel like the benefit of me cutting so much is I can now do this, right? I can now work on more of the design and stuff like that and get a good balance for when this goes once a week. I feel like that's not awful, right? Because then I can throw, let's look for some chests, right? Some chests and stuff. My stomach is growling and that's not fun. I should probably like eat something after this video. But then I can go like boop boop. No. I figured out if you hold shift, that's how you separate them. Like a sip, right? And then there's like an awkward space there, but I can't really do anything about that at the moment. Let's use these as just sort of stepping stone block things here. And conveniently, you have to hold shift the whole time anyway. Can I get these up here? These won't open. But that's okay, it's just for aesthetic purposes, so it's fine. It's entirely fine. The rest of these will, however. And like, who in a store is gonna go up to the top? Like, most, I don't know, most stores I see you can't reach the top on your own anyway. Some you can though. The grocery store that we go to you can. But I feel like that's okay, and then I can put like item frames with the items are supposedly in them kind of thing to sell. So this isn't gonna be like the most modern store ever, but I feel like this is actually okay. So I want to actually extend this out one more. So let's go ahead and do something like so. And just kind of bring this out basically one more, because I feel like it looks a little uneven. So let's, okay, I mean, that's fine. That's fine. Can I, there we go. And we're just gonna go ahead and close these guys off. And the good thing about the oak trap doors is it doesn't really matter how you deal with them. I'm breaking the walls again. Doesn't really matter how you deal with them because they don't have that weird handle thingy, unlike the acacia and other stuff. Same with the spruce. That's why they're my favorite trapdoors, because they don't have like that weird, you know, thing. It makes sense that they have it, but it is a bit weird. Okay, so let's do that. Jump up here. Do that. Jump up here and do that. Now, I feel like that looks a little bit better for this particular section there. It gives the wall something. I feel like it's okay. Now, I kind of want to make these shelves kind of along this area, and I want to make them 2 wide instead of this 1, right? I do also need to put shelves along here as well, so I might do something like that. So I want to make these 2 wide, or 2 wide. These are 1 wide at the moment. So let's go ahead and plan some of that out. So we've got the produce section here, the frozen section here, and then this is going to be where the rest of the aisles go. So I want maybe, because this is going to be divided, there's nothing going on these dividers, so maybe 1 block in from each, and go boop boop, and then something like boop boop, more or less, and have something that wide. I don't know if I want to build them all up, but I want to build them enough so that there's something to work from here. Now, these guys, I want them like this. So can I get these guys along here? These will be taken out. I just want them as placeholders for the moment. And those guys are not where I want them. It's fine. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. So if I do something like so, and something like this. So worst come to worst too, I can break a floor block and put trapdoors there too. I think that might be a good idea because of those shelves that go down to the floor. I want to make this look as much like what I want as possible if I can help it, kind of thing. This store is going to sell pretty much everything though. Everything from, it's going to be like Fortino's. Everything from clothing and stuff like that. We're going to have a tool compartment and things like that in these aisles and stuff, and get rid of these guys. I feel like it's going to be alright. And I feel like, you know, having those go up to at least the lights, that'll be fine. That should be fine, theoretically speaking. And, yeah, just like long aisles going all the way down. I don't know how many of these I want to do, so maybe I'll make, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4 on the 5th. Right? That gives people room to walk through here. Right? I feel like that's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4 on the 5th yet again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th. 1, 2, 3, 5. Okay. I need to rethink that a little bit. Okay, let's rethink this a bit. So, we're gonna have, maybe just bring it down to 3. Let's try that one. 2, on the 4. 1, 2, 3, on the 4. 1, 2, wait. 1, 2, 3, on the 4. 1, 2, 3. It still doesn't match up. Huh. I mean, I could always expand the theory. There's nothing wrong with doing that, right? Because, I mean, it goes into, what section is this? What section is this? The bakery. Okay, I mean, the bakery doesn't have to be big, because there's not a whole ton of stuff to bake with in Minecraft, right? So I can possibly shrink that, and even shrink this section. This section's quite big. This meat section. Like, there's not a lot of meat in the game either. There's like, what? There's cows, there's pigs, and there's sheep, and there's rabbits. Right? So I really only need 4 sections. So yeah, okay, I could extend, I can fix this. This is fine. So we're gonna do it every 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. And I'm gonna bring this out like another 1, I guess. Yeah, just give the eatery 1 extra block of room. Not a big deal. And even in this area, maybe I don't need to decrease the meat one. All I need to do is just move everything, just shift everything. Shift this whole thing right here. I feel like that's gonna be alright. You know what, like I made this outline, but you know, there is no rule in Minecraft that says you have to absolutely stick with what you build. There's always like, you know, there's always like that, I guess, fear? And, I don't know, like that fear that you gotta like always stick with what you build, and you know, you don't have to. It's a canvas basically. Good Times with Scar taught me that. I don't know. I've been following his videos since like high school. He taught me a lot about Minecraft and building and stuff like that. I learned a lot from a lot of the Hermitcraft guys, and I feel like, you know, it's kind of been an awesome ride, just enjoying their content and stuff. Now, I want this. This is up too high. This is up too high. Dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it. Okay, take these guys out then. I did it wrong. I did it wrong. I did it wrong. Okay. Right, so this pretty much has to be something like, can I get like a full actual block here? Yes. So like this pretty much has to be like that. So no, so it's flush. Can I do that? Thank you. So it's flush with that. So let's bring this across, and I'm gonna bring this across on all of them. No, go away. Go away, torch. I also have to do something with lighting here, so maybe that's what I'll use the bottom shelves for. Just to hide lighting. I feel like that'll be a decent option. So yeah, that's basically what we're going for. I'm gonna leave these down actually. And we're gonna do what we can to make this awesome before we end off the episode actually. And I'd like to not cut a third time if I can help it, but I feel like this is gonna be alright. I feel like we have a good thing going here. And that a grocery store was a good idea for this town. I do want to possibly build a school, build like a town hall kind of thing, build like a mini apartment, mini like complex thing. I feel like that would be cool. So, but I do want to just kind of essentially demo what this shelf is going to look like. So I'm probably just going to complete this one, and then we'll end off the episode, and I'll finish the other ones off screen. And then in the next one, I want to try to work on the registers, like what those are going to look like, because I feel like those are going to be a bit tougher, right? So let's bring those guys down. Let's see how high I want to bring this shelf. I guess up to here, just slightly lower than the other one, which is fine. So let's do that maybe. And then let's see, 1, 2, 3. Oh, that goes right up to a light, so maybe we'll just do 3. I did 4, didn't I here? 1, 2, 3, 5. Okay, wait. Yeah, because if it's going up to the thing too much. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, because I miscounted it. Okay, no, we're good. We're good. We're totally good. Now, this has got to be brought up all the way too now. So let's do that. And yeah, that's fine. So just so I can position everything correctly and we can make sure we're good. So this is just scaffolding. It's not going to stay, but you know, scaffolding's always good sometimes though. You know, sometimes a good build needs a good plan, some good extra stuff to do, and I feel like this is going to be okay. So that's going to be where the chest goes, so that's got to be where the trapdoor goes. So really, this shelf is only going to have like two... Nope, wrong. This shelf is really going to only have sort of two things of chests on it, I guess. Which is a bummer, but you know, it's cool. I do want to complete this kind of thing. And just kind of have like, chests for everything and stuff like that. So maybe I should turn one of these sections into a clothing section now that I think about it. But I'm going to go ahead and not worry about that for the moment. I feel as though we just need to tear this guy out. And we're going to do that right like this. And stuff is going to happen. And I feel like we're doing okay. I just, you know, I have this confident feeling that we're doing okay. I mean, my pinky is getting numb sitting in this position, which is really weird. But it's fine. Like, we got things happening. Now, one last thing we have to do, aside from the final, like, item framing, when I decide where stuff is actually gonna go, is we're gonna need, like, signage up top as well, like, what aisle is what. So that's gonna be a thing, but we need to get some chest action up in here, so let's go ahead and do something like so. Boop, 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 boop. There's gonna be a lot of stuff in this store, I guess. Still haven't fully decided what's gonna be in it, so aside from all the food, because that just makes sense. And I want to put, like, in the produce section, I want to have like a place set aside for like watermelons, pumpkins, and stuff like that. You know, and I feel like that's gonna be all right. Alright, what do we need? We need to go this way, and we need to go. Bring this all the way across. Start placing them on the wrong blocks, please, me. You know, like that. That's not what I want to do. And let's bring these back. I'm gonna have to do this on the other side as well. But I feel like it's gonna be worth it. And it's gonna have... It kind of gives me more of a warehouse vibe than a grocery store vibe. Like, maybe getting stuff in here kind of thing is going to help improve that. Maybe? That's what I'm hoping. So we've done it on both sides here, but I still need this side here. So, seriously though, my pinky really is getting numb. Okay. Alright. Let's give this a try. Let's stop looking at the ground and give this a go here. So, this guy coming over here, this guy coming over here. Boom, 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 boom. Now if we just like look down at the trapdoors and place these, they shouldn't connect. Good. So they're all like singular chests. Awesome. And break, 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 break. Yes. And then again, without this little area, there'll be places to walk and stuff. I'm thinking yes for this. If you guys have any other ideas, like, feel free to let me know. I know there's possibly a trick I can do with trapdoors or with the iron trapdoors. I'd prefer those. I don't want to use like iron doors for these. I don't know, but if you have any suggestions, please absolutely let me know. I'd love to hear what you guys think about this. And yeah, I think we've done quite a bit in this episode. A lot of it was just grinding block placing and stuff. We did not do what I was intending to do, which was going to be the like cash register area. But I'll work on a concept for that. I definitely definitely promise y'all that. But I'm thinking, you guys, that I'm gonna actually call it an episode for today. So I'm gonna go ahead and say thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And until next time, Minnie out.